Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. I'm a banking and a payment consultant. Today I want to talk about issuance of virtual cards and prepaid debit cards outside the United States. We get a lot of inquiries from companies and individuals and people who have ideas and how that they think that if they were to somehow be able to access virtual accounts that are USD issued from the United States, have prepaid cards that are USD issued from the United States, how they will be very beneficial to users around the world. So the answer to that is typically most card issuers in the United States that do prepaid debit cards or prepaid debit cards that are virtual in nature, virtual card technology, do not provide card access to users outside the United States. In plain, simple English, that means if you are a user, if you are a customer that is not a United States resident or a citizen or based in the United States, then you can most likely not be issued a card. And the reason for this is obviously, the Bank Secrecy Act and so forth. Many have de-risked. Now you may say, well, hold on, Payoneer offers it and XYZ offers it. Well, I think they were, the right thing to say is they were the earlier companies that came into this thing. Their security, their compliance, their balance sheet, their entire ecosystem is very well developed, and they were sort of grandfathered in. Even companies like TransferWise are having a very difficult time to try to issue a card for someone based outside the US if you're trying to do it. And same thing with other neobanks that are coming out. As a business, they can issue you a card within the United States, but outside, not possible. So if you are, let's say, if you feel you're based in, let's say, Kenya or Nigeria or in Manila, in the Philippines or in Pakistan or Bangladesh or India, some countries in Latin America, and you feel that there's a huge demand for USD issued prepaid debit cards or in physical in nature or virtual in nature, well, unfortunately, I have bad news for you. You can't get them. Unfortunately, the banks that were in the issuance business have clamped down on these things, and it is extremely difficult, if not next to impossible, to try to find an issuer who would be willing to issue you cards outside the United States. So I hope I was able to extend some light on this subject. As always, if you have a question or a comment, there's a contact form in the description below. Please fill it out and I'll be happy to get in touch with you. Faisal Khan signing off till next time.